happy you're back. No glaze or anything, but we
got host Brendan Gagan and Jonny Clumpy.
Yeah. Producer's already messing up. Devin Alsman as our producer. He was on the show last week for an absence, Jonny Clumpy, but Johnny's back
I had some
today.
personal stuff. I would have loved to be here.
Yeah.
But stuff was going on in life. So
You didn't really miss anything. Talked about the Super Bowl, which...
Well, it would have been fun to find out Devin didn't know who Zach Bond was.
Yeah.
I knew Cooper DeJean
You just heard of him. You didn't know him.
for Super Bowl, yeah.
Ugh. God.
Hey, I'm learning.
Yeah, you are. Today, we'll talk a little bit about NFL, free agents, guys that are getting let go, possible outcomes. We'll talk about switching sports, Four Nations face-off in hockey. We got the championship game tonight, USA versus Canada for round 2. And then to finish off, we will talk about March Madness and what it's looking like, what's the schedule going to be this year, all the possible seedings coming up here. We got like 3 weeks? 3 weeks or so? 2?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
The conference championship week, which is always another fun time.
And then we'll wrap it up with a little guess the player, guess the moment, I guess, because we'll do March Madness today, so guess the moment, I guess. But we'll jump straight in to some NFL news. Johnny, this is pretty not old, but like it hasn't happened like recently, like within the past 3 days. But I know you know about it. We just haven't talked about it yet. The Jets are moving on from Aaron Rodgers.
Viking. He's got to fulfill the Brett Favre prophecy.
Wow, I didn't even think of that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They got JJ though. And Sam. Sam's not out of there yet.
Rest JJ for one more year.
Why? You're wasting his young. JJ's about to be like 24 or 25.
No, he's young. He was really young.
Oh,
when
he
got
is young?
drafted. Yeah,
Okay.
he was a young quarterback.
Thank God. I love me some JJ McCarthy. Hate Michigan. Absolutely despise Michigan, but I love JJ McCarthy.
No, of course you do.
Sorry. But, yeah, there's also rumors that Devontae Adams will also be heading out, which, not
Probably.
surprising. I mean, this guy just, has been bouncing around. Still a pretty good wide receiver, if I'm going to be honest. But, Travis Kelce was asked to come back as a role player for the 2025-2026 NFL season. It's going to be so it's tricky with Kelce because we're not assuming that he's going to retire. But the Chiefs will definitely need to restructure his contract because he's not going to be around for long. I'm trying to find good. Trying to get the free agency list. That is not how you spell agency. Devin, do you know who Devontae Adams is?
Yes, I have heard of his name.
All right, that's good. At least you know that. So that puts the Jets in a bit of a tough spot, being that you're losing your quarterback. You don't really have a young backup. And then you're losing your wide receiver, too. Well, Garrett Wilson's good, but I can't see Garrett Wilson being in New York within the next 3 years. He's gone after that, sometime in there. But Raiders are in need for a quarterback. Assuming they draft one.
They'll probably draft one, yeah.
But a couple quarterbacks that are hitting the market. Sam Darnold, obviously. Kirk Cousins. You got Russell Wilson. On here it says Justin Fields. I don't want anybody. Justin Fields is not going anywhere.
He is, though, because the Steelers aren't good.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play in Pittsburgh and get first rounded every year for the rest of my career.
Zach Wilson. Aaron Rodgers might go to the Raiders.
No.
Could you imagine? He's definitely not, but
Okay, actually, in your opinion, does he retire,
yes,
Johnny?
He should.
he
Okay.
should.
Wait, no. What do you think? So Brendan says retire. What do you think? Not should.
He'll play another year, I think. I don't know where, but he'll play another year.
Okay.
I don't know who's gonna want to start him.
Yeah, that's also a problem.
Dude's gonna turn 43
You just said the Raiders,
next year. I mean, yeah, but like
Browns, like. any of
Tom
those
Brady
guys.
owns part of the Raiders. There's no way he's hiring Aaron Rodgers. There's no hiring. I'm acting like it's a 9-to-5 job. There's no way.
Signing.
Yeah. There's no way they'll sign Aaron Rodgers for a year, especially with. I mean, they.
Okay, Browns. Or
That would be such a Browns thing to do. I pray to God they sign him. I really hope they sign him, and I really hope they draft Travis Hunter too. Like, Cleveland. No, if we have any Cleveland like fans or listeners, I'm sorry, but Cleveland's a joke. Like, not the city. City's all right, but like the professional football team is a joke.
no, the entire city's been a joke since 2016.
Oh. Well, they won the NBA Finals.
They won a
in
champion.
2016.
One of their sports teams won a championship that year. So
Well, one of theirs didn't.
Actually, like 2 of yours didn't. If we're being realistic. Okay.
yeah,
We
but
don't need the
like-
Cubs glaze, dude. We get it. They won the World Series. But yeah. So not a lot happening. One more thing about the NFL. We're starting to see like a common trend here, to where like while like NFL players are like playing in their games, like on prime time. Usually, it's when it like seems to be happening. Like for instance, Joe Burrow was playing the Cowboys in Dallas on Monday Night Football, and during Monday night, there was like a group of like 4 or 5 people who robbed his house, like broke in and robbed his house. So, and Luka went through that in the NBA. So like that's where like I wouldn't be surprised if there was some action taken. I don't know what that action could possibly be, but yeah, it seems like, and then like it's never. It's like I'm sure it's been done before, but like not like this repetitive. So it's gonna be interesting to see how all that unfolds. Probably more player safety protocol that they're ruining the game
probably.
with, but we're gonna make the switch over to hockey here. What's your knowledge on hockey, Johnny?
Very limited.
Very limited.
I know Connor McDavid is like one of the best players of all time. Like he's kind of like the Mike Trout of hockey, where it's like he's really good, but like pre-injury Mike Trout, so like he's like on pace to be like the best player of all time.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have that longevity yet because he hasn't played long enough.
Yeah.
I know Wayne Gretzky's the GOAT. I know Sidney Crosby's up there as one of the best players of all time that's like still playing. And even Connor Bedard's good, but that's only
Connor
'cause I'm,
Bedard
like,
is good.
or was like and very projected to be very good.
Yeah.
I only know that because I'm a Chicago sports fan. So
Do you designate
hear
as a
about-
Blackhawks
designated
fan?
as a Blackhawks fan. So technically, I have 3 championships in my lifetime. 1, 2, and 3.
Well,
I don't claim them because I didn't watch hockey.
in
I
your,
watch.
in your life. Oh, okay. I was about to say. I was like, in your lifetime, they won 3. So like the Blackhawks won 3 alone. Like, in your
4.
lifetime.
Sorry,
4. You got the World Series, and then the
that's it. Everybody else sucks.
and not. What about the White Sox?
2005.
Yeah, White Sox are 5.
Do you like the White Sox?
No.
No.
Not a White Sox fan. And that was before I was alive. So
Yeah, but like if they won a championship, would you like count it?
No.
towards my fandom, no, I would like it counts as a Chicago ring, but I wouldn't count towards my fandom.
Okay. Do you guys like despise the White Sox?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
don't.
they're...
Don't say they're bad.
No,
Like,
no,
we
no.
know they're bad.
They're-
But like there's more.
No, even when they're good, it's a rivalry.
Yeah, it's a
It's-
rivalry. So it's like it's kind of like our Cardinals.
It's like Mets.
Not as
It's like Mets Yankees. Kinda. but both those teams are really good. It's just
And
you
well, they
can't.
actually have like a history. The Cubs and
Yeah.
Yankees just kind of. Well,
Cubs
that's
and
also
White Sox.
the Cubs and Yankees. I feel like the Cubs have just kind of dominated for like the last like 20 years. So nobody really like thinks
Yeah,
about
the
it.
White Sox have been like awful.
No, it's just, and then just people in the city
It's
as
just
well. White
you gotta
Sox
be,
fans.
you got to be the best team in the city.
Yeah, White Sox
that
fans,
simple.
Cubs fans just don't get along. Like, because White Sox fans are delusional.
They're the same people.
White Sox fans are delusional.
They're the same people.
We're not delusional.
You're delusional, Devin. Sorry. You're delusional.
I haven't met an annoying White Sox fan. To be fair, like I know people who are White Sox fans, and none of them are like over the top.
Yeah.
But we've seen 2 walk-offs the last 2 years, so brought life back into the
Mike!
rivalry.
Talkman!
But yeah,
We're just yelling his name.
No, he had one of those.
I know,
Okay.
but like,
And then
he
Morel
was like
the other.
recreating like the announcer call. I don't know.
that's what I was questioning
was
because
But
pretty
both of
into
them
it.
are gone, so.
sadly,
He was pretty into it. But the first time these guys played was last Saturday, and I wasn't watching the game because I was at a buddy's house, and I'm playing pool, and I get a notification on my phone, and it's a message from Jonny, and Johnny's like, "What did you say?" You were like,
I said, like, dang, they really hate each other. That's like they're fighting right off the rip because I don't like. I know fighting is a thing in hockey. Like, I'm not like that obscure. That's not
Obscure?
Obscure is what I was trying to say, but that's not even the right word. I'm not that like out of hockey. Like
"Yeah,
like I can know about it. Like
Yeah.
I can. Actually, I can't tell you who won it last year. I was gonna say I knew it. No, Florida won it, right?
Yeah.
And then they were in it 2 years ago as an 8 seed because both them and the Heat were in the finals at like the same time basically, and they were both did it as 8 seeds, and we're both from the same city.
there you go."
So I do know that. I know the Lightning won like a couple, like back to back, couple years ago.
They were the Chiefs in 2020.
Yeah.
2020, 2021,
'Cause
and then
and then
they
the-
failed to win it in 22.
Yeah. And then the Buccaneers were like
Yeah.
the Avalanche won one recently, didn't they? Right?
The Avalanche won it in 22.
And then the Islanders, right, in 23?
Oh, no.
No.
I don't even know. It gets, like...
I'm trying to think
ask
about
me anything in the 2010s and I'll know it. But,
Brendan,
like...
it would be whoever beat the Panthers because the Panthers didn't win in 23.
Brendan, have you ever played any form of hockey?
Oh, yeah. I played hockey for, like, 5 years.
Like ice?
Yeah. And I coach it. I coach it now. We have a... So, I work at an ice rink. And, like, this ice rink has, like, a little... It's like a youth hockey thing.
Yeah.
And it's run by one guy, Justin. He's so freaking cool. Like, I love him. Like, hockey guys are so chill. Like, actual, like, guys who, like, have been around hockey and who play hockey and, like, all that. Like, so pretty much Canadians. Like, they're chill. Like,
Do you know my boy Kyler?
Kyler?
Curly hair.
No. Sorry.
He's like, he knows Grayson because, like, Grayson works there, so.
Oh, at the rink.
And then we see him every day.
I probably do
We see him
know.
every day in Miss Stanfield's class, like, during the 7th hour passing period,
Yeah.
like when I usually see you.
Okay.
So I was wondering. if
I'll
you know.
look. I'll look and see if I remember. But nah,
Sorry, very off topic.
yeah.
Who beat the Panthers? Because now I'm mad.
I'm trying to look right now. Who did beat the Devin, who beat the Panthers?
Golden Knights. Vegas.
Ah, we knew that.
What?
Yeah,
Should've known
Vegas
that.
was so good that
What
year.
sport?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Should have known that. Okay, I'm so proud of myself though.
Yeah,
Like,
you were
could have
cooking.
given you the last 5.
I didn't even know that. So,
I just knew the Panthers were in it, and then I was like, oh, didn't they win one too? But because I knew they didn't win it the year they're 8th seed, but I knew they'd won one recently, so that means it would have had me. Who'd they play?
who did who play?
Who did they beat this past year?
Edmonton. Connor McDavid.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why I was imagining. So I'm like right there. Okay, so back to the story. So I was on a date.
You were on a date when you texted me?
Yes. So
I didn't even know.
So we were at like a pizza place in Valpo, and not like I was not there to watch the game. It was just on the background. The game was just starting. I wasn't even paying that much attention because I later found out that there was 3 fights in the first 9 seconds. I only saw the one that was like the third of them 9 seconds into the game. So, but I text you, wow, they really hate each other, or like what's with all the fighting?
Yeah, and then I acted like I was watching the game, which
Yeah,
was
you
really,
did
yeah.
convince me that you had me convinced that you like.
I mean, I saw it on TikTok like 10 minutes later, so. I was just,
And then I found out that it was like I guess the U.S. wouldn't be favored because it's not really our sport at all.
it is our sport. Like, we have a lot of good American hockey players, but like Canada's like holy, like
Yeah, and
that's the
and then we
Royal
still beat
Kingdom.
them.
Like that's like they win like all the Olympics.
They're not going to win the 4 Nations face-off. The U.S. is winning again tonight.
It's tough for me to root for. Obviously, root for America. Like, I love America, but Sidney Crosby is the captain of Canada, and I think I told you this
Shut it.
already. Sidney Crosby plays for the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan because I'm a Pittsburgh guy. But the Penguins head coach, Mike Sullivan, is the head coach for USA. And then Jake Gensel, who's a winger for the Lightning, was a freaking god on the Penguins a couple of years ago. He's also on Team USA. So I don't really care who wins. I prefer if USA won. But, I mean, Sidney Crosby's only lost 1 game as Canada's captain, and it was the game against USA.
About to be 2.
That's Saturday. So
I saw a tweet. Oh, sorry, Devin. You go first.
Go
I
ahead,
was just-
Devin.
You've probably said it before, but why are you a Pittsburgh fan?
All my family lives in Pittsburgh. Well, all like my dad's side of the family lives in Pittsburgh, and my dad was also born from Pittsburgh, and I pretty much grew up in Pittsburgh. Like, we would go there all the freaking time.
Okay.
So I was always around it. I was born in Michigan, so there's my Michigan State tie. Like, cause
We'll
like
talk about that
he
later.
always asks, "Why do you root for Michigan State basketball? Michigan State, like Penn State football."
Yeah, but I just don't like. I don't like the doubling up college teams.
I don't like it too,
I
But
don't
you do
care.
it, and
but
you,
I do it
and
because
you
I
pick-
have valid reasoning to do it.
Yeah, but like especially when you pick the teams that are like
I root for
better-
Michigan State football. I root for Penn
you
State basketball.
root for them, but like you're a actual like the team that you're following and cheering for more is the team that's better in each sport. Penn State's the better football program.
Yeah,
Whatever
but I also
you
follow
enjoy-
Michigan State.
And
I just
Michigan
weren't
State's-
able to watch them all that long.
Okay, I know, but there's just like
Penn State basketball, okay. Penn State basketball is boring. Like, that was boring. Like,
dude, Seth Lundy 2 years ago.
yeah, I did watch that. That was
Andrew Funk.
Andrew Funk.
Bulls legend. By the
Get
way.
funky.
No, but it's because like I know people who like, especially in Indiana, it's like there are people who will be Notre Dame football fans,
And then
but do not watch Notre Dame basketball,
yeah,
and they're only Notre Dame football fans because that's the sport that the best that
yeah.
the team's good at. Like I have a friend who's a Purdue basketball fan and a Notre Dame football fan. Crazy how that checks out is that you're the football team that's good, you cheer for them, and the basketball team that's usually good, you cheer for them. Like I would still find it weird, but like if you somehow made the connection where it was like you're a diehard Notre Dame basketball fan and then a diehard Purdue football fan, that's weird.
Yeah.
But like at least you're not cheating your way through it,
Yeah.
and if you had valid reasoning for it. Because like most people, it's like, well, my parents, it's like one from each school. So then they just choose, they like glom on. Because like my parents went to Purdue and IU, but then I had 2 siblings go to Purdue. And like most of my like I have cousins who are Purdue fans. So
And then you're going to go to IU.
don't know where I'm going to go yet. that is undecided. But I was like I grew up I became a Purdue fan as like and I don't really watch college football, but like if I do watch college football, like I would still cheer for Purdue.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But like I chose the one team over being like a Purdue football fan and then an IU basketball fan, which I could have done because
Yeah.
my parents both went to each school.
So, yeah. I hate doubling up, but, like, I also love it. Because, like, I don't love I don't love I don't love Michigan State football like I do Penn State football. And I don't love Michigan State. I don't love Penn State basketball as much because I love Tom Izzo. And I've literally been watching Michigan State basketball since like Valentine.
Denzel Valentine.
Just know about Valentine.
What a legend.
I've just like watched him, which like it hasn't really been that long, but like that's been like 10 years, which is crazy. Cause like I'm not that old, like I probably like, but
No, it gets to the point where like things are like 10 years old to you, like.
bro, I'm still used to saying that like, oh, I've been doing this for like 5 years, cause like I haven't really like been like that, but like
AJ Hammonds, who's like the first like great Purdue player that I remember watching. It's like 10 years now, which is crazy. Like he was in the second NBA 2K I ever played. Like I've only played NBA 2K since 2K15, which is now 10 years, which is insane.
yeah,
Because like I played Madden my entire life, and then I've only played MLB The Show since MLB The Show 17.